Hi Gemini, and welcome to your reading for the week of October 8th through the 15th. For all the signs, I will say up front that it seems like it's a very reflective week, a very meditative week, a week where you may be going in, going within, and I would highly suggest meditating, etc. this week just to get get yourself grounded. Trust your gut. Go with your own intuition on when things come along. But let's go ahead and get started. I pulled 6 cards for you, and this is from the Voyager Tarot deck. And so the Voyager deck is kind of a Jungian energy. I mean, there's a lot of Jungian symbolism in this deck. I really like it. It's especially the major arcana cards are really pretty in this deck. They're all based on major works of art. So, but let's go ahead and get started. Your underlying influence for the week is, let's see if you can see that, the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins. This is 10 of worlds in this deck. It's called the 10 of worlds. And it's the title of the card is reward. And I believe this week you're going to be reaping the rewards of some fairly hard work in the last few months, Gemini. And it's also about abundance. It's about being receptive for receiving recognition, for receiving reward. Sometimes we're not always abundant. We're not always receptive to that. But I believe this reading could be about career or finance. Or it could be about love, just being receptive to new opportunities in that department as well. So the heart of the matter is the 9 of crystals. This is the 9 of swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and this deck, the 9 of crystals, is called narrowness. And it has both a positive and a negative influence in this deck. On the positive side of things, this is a week where you really need to go within. You really need to keep your focus. Focus on the most important stuff, the stuff that matters, and really concentrate on that. There may be some distracting stuff that comes in, and try not to let yourself get derailed by it. On the negative side of things, it can suggest that maybe you're closed off to some opportunities that are coming your way. And while, you know best, if it's not the right time for a relationship, it's not the right time for a career change, you'll know best. But I believe, it would be kind of a shame, because I think what may be coming in for you is really nice. So just be open, especially if it looks a little different than what you're used to. And the past energy is the Sage of Worlds. That's called the Master. And it's basically the King of Coins in Rider-Waite. The Master is about staying grounded, staying in the center of your wheel, bringing opportunities towards you by being receptive to them, by being grounded, by being centered. And that you're building on all this hard work and becoming a master, whether that is at a career, whether that is at just navigating relationships, etc. So it's a very good card for the past energy. And where you're going with that is the Man of Wands. You can see that card. I think maybe right there. The Man of Wands. It's called the Actor. It's like being a shaman, or kind of being adaptable, and moving into new energy. In the Rider-Waite deck, this would be basically the Knight of Wands. So you may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who comes into your world and makes you an offer, or someone who has that sort of passionate, fiery energy. Or you may be exhibiting that yourself, Gemini. So where you're going with this is the 2 of Cups. Isn't that a beautiful card? You have the sort of the duck vase, and then the flowers balanced on water. And the 2 of Cups is it's some people would call it the love card, but it's really, if you think about it, when you're in your ace, the Ace of Cups is you figuring out what's in your cup. What kind of emotions you have towards the situation. It's you presenting your love towards the situation. The Two of Cups would be somebody who's matching you, someone who's matching your love. Now it may or may not blossom into the Ten of Cups. It may not, but there's definitely a connection with somebody here in the future coming in. And, the advice I would have would be to keep your balance, stay grounded. Don't throw the champagne glasses at the fire just yet, but, get to know them. And I think that you'll have there's a good connection there. That indicates there's a really good, solid connection. The advice card is the Emperor. So you're really coming into your own because you have two. You have the King of Coins and you have the Emperor. They're both very commanding kind of energies. And I think that, if this is a career reading, you might be asked to assume more responsibility, more leadership at work. If this is a relationship reading, it may say, hey, take the reins, go for it, and speak your truth, because unless you speak your truth, how are you ever going to get it from anyone else? So, you have to know what's true for you, and staying grounded is I think would be excellent advice this week. So before I move on to the Oracle cards, I'm going to take a look at this Nine of Crystals. This, the Nine of Swords is a challenging card in the Rider-Waite, and, it can mean being kind of closed off. So let's just see what we get for the Nine of Crystals. Wow. So we have, let me see if you can see this card. We have love, okay? So what's behind the Nine of Crystals is love, and where it's going is the universe. This is the universe card, and if you can see that, you can see that card. This is the universe card. So behind the Nine of Crystals, you have the Three of Cups, which is unconditional love. Unconditional love. Love, and really beautiful love here. And then going towards the universe. So I think you're completing a cycle with love, and you're letting go of past hurts. And the heart of the matter is maybe someone's making an offer of love to you right now, and you don't know what to do. You don't know which way to go with it. You're stuck. So I'd say go within, meditate, because you probably already know in your heart whether you're being receptive to that or not, and whether this is the right thing for you. But it looks like it could be, notice how you have this Nine of Crystals, which is a past hurt, which is narrowing, closing yourself down from love. I don't want love again. I'm shutting it out of my life. And you're going towards equilibrium, the Two of Cups, which some people consider to be, the love card. It is, definitely you're moving into a really nice direction when it comes to love. So for the advice cards, we have two cards. We have Ghostlands. This is from the Enchanted, let's see if you can see it, the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. And this card is number 17, Ghostlands. Maybe you can sort of see that right there. And I'm just going to read to you what that card says, because it's, this whole week for everyone is a lot about past relationships, healing from past relationships, healing from past wounds, whether that is on a relationship front, a romantic front, or a career front. It's letting go of some of that negative energy. And Ghostlands, is a very it's a very, very appropriate name, right? You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. And I think that's absolutely true. Whether you might be exploring reigniting a relationship, but maybe you both have changed. You have to negotiate and find where you are now together. You can't assume that it's going to be the same way it was 10 years ago or however many years ago it was. And if this is a new relationship, you have to let go of the specter of your old relationships Sorry about that. My screen just faded there quickly. You have to let go of the specter from your old relationships, the old ghosts, to move forward. So I'm just going to move on to the dry desert, which is the final advice card. And what this is saying, a lot of people see that card and they go, oh no, because it's like an emotional desert. But if you've ever been to the desert, there's a lot of stuff going on in the desert, even though we don't see it. And there's a lot of stuff going on in your romantic life and your emotional life in behind the scenes this week, even if you don't see it. So don't dismiss it because it may not be moving as fast as you'd like. It does look like it's going in the right direction, especially since your future energy is the Two of Cups. But let me read real quickly what this says for you. So this card is called Dry Desert. It says, dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? Does it feel that you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until after consistent effort you reach the oasis you're searching for. I would say, given the rest of these cards, that this is basically saying you've been through the dry desert and you are starting to emerge. You are letting go of a past hurt. You're moving towards the Two of Cups. And that, let things move at their own pace. Go within, meditate, ground yourself. There may be growth going on, and it just is going to take a little while. But I do believe you may have some signs this week. Ask the universe for some signs and see what you get. Ask, pray and meditate. Ask, and I believe you will get some answers. But again, it may go slowly, but slow and steady wins the race, right? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. And I look forward to seeing you hopefully again soon. Take care for now, and bye.